EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Bay State in Massachusetts. Welcome to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 2. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And it's a positive start. A gain of 5 to get things going. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. May gonna look to throw. On the quick slant, they find Dell. He's gonna be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're gonna mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's gonna be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And he's going to pick up a Patriots 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
Mike, I think the way we've seen the NFL going these past couple years is I think all these quarterbacks, they love when the call comes in for the sideline for quarterback sneak. Hey, coach, put the game on my shoulders. With this offensive line, I'm going to pick up this 1st down. And that's exactly what they did.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Handoff here, up the middle. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's May, and that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And the Patriots ready to kick it away. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. First and 10. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. They'll stick with him again. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
He'll get this out to the left flat. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Jets first down.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
Gonna look deep, looking for more. And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
From the shotgun, it's Travis. That one's a Corley. He's got it. A gain there of 15. And the Jets have a first down.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll go play action. Travis. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Looking out of the gun, it's Travis. That one taken in. Touchdown, Jets. It's his third touchdown on the year. Now, the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back.
Sit down, field outfit.
Here's May. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
May to throw on second down. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third and long. They'll go play action with May. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Here's the punter now. He's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now a give up the middle. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. Travis now on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot down the field. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Here's Travis. Now a shot here, deep middle. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Malachi Porter. And now it's fourth down. On comes the punt team now for the Jets. A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. He connects with Jordan Addison. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
3rd and 6. Throwing now is May. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy certainly one.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Now, May to the middle of the field. Taken in by Addison. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
He will find his man. That's the rookie from Ohio State. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, New England. Throwing is May. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Up until that incompletion, they've job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. Off balance, he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds. With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. To throw is May. He's got this on target to Addison. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
I fumbled the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction. Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
They are very fortunate to get another shot at it. It is 2nd down and goal. And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again.
Really nice job here by the defense, taking advantage of this condensed field. Anytime you're down here in the red zone, the field is wider than it is deep. It's actually very challenging for an offense to stay in their normal rhythm, and coverage has been tight. Pass rush is getting home. Back-to-back sacks.
So try and throw. Here's May. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
A first down throw for Travis. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Open man, left side. He's got it. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Jets first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Travis. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Travis to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
He'll go right and find his running back. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New York.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Three seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Jets are in front, as we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. A safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. Play action now, it's Travis. He's going to look for the home run ball. And this will be incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I won't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
He'll have a Jets first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
They'll look to set up the screen here. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, it's Travis. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Up the middle they go. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. A second effort, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
Now I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Yeah! And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. May gonna look to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's gonna bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll try to run with their fullback, and he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations. Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on 2nd down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to 3rd. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Patriots ready for the punt. That's fielded at about the 18. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Travis. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
They'll turn and hand this one off. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now a give on the ground, and he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing is Travis. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and After that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. From the shotgun, it's Travis. And that is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And a pretty good punt there. A fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. To throw on first down is May. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hawkinson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down. On 3rd and 2, it's May. This one is caught by Addison. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the 4th quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. May to throw again. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screen play.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. May to the air once more. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
On 3rd and long, here's May. He's going to air this one out, and this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for a 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They bring a tight end in motion left. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. The tight end going in motion to the left. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get about 5. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running takes them down to the 9. Here's a run. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. Now the Patriots are going to use their first timeout. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They'll go with him again. And he finds a seam and takes it down to the 3. New England going to take their 2nd timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll run. No place to run there. Good job by the D to stop him at the 2. The Jets will send out the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. His kick is good. And the Jets extend the lead to 24-0.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's May to throw it on 1st down. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. From out of the gun, here's May. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And 3rd down coming up. To throw now, May. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They'll go. Here's May. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to...
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. He works free, right side. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll go with a run. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30. So this one a win for the visiting Jets. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road